Where do I even begin with this one? I am extremely disappointed in you right now. Yes, I'm talking about you, Lil Man the O.G. This is Reese Peller here, back again with yet another rant. Once again, I am going to be calling out Lil Man the O.G. because he still can't keep his rude, insulting, derogatory, disrespectful comments to himself here on YouTube. So let's get things started. Lil Man the O.G., you are no doubt the most rude, insulting, derogatory, disrespectful Cavs fan here on YouTube. And I made a drill saying that my vendetta against you started with when you used the term fangirl in a derogatory manner back in May, shortly after Cleveland took on Indiana in the second round. Then on Thanksgiving Day, you had the nerve to start that thankful day by calling Mac Perry of its Cavalier podcast a goober. And you also called Jason Lloyd and Mikey McNuggets of the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show goobers, when the three were talking about Evan Mobley. It's their podcast, so they can say whatever the heck they want. Also, this is not the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. And let's not forget that you also used goober in a derogatory manner. And after you jinxed Cleveland and made them lose to Atlanta on Black Friday, then you had the nerve to go on that video from the Locked On Cavs channel to call Jarrett Allen the P-word, the vulgar slang term for a woman's private area. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you out of your darn mind? That's why I immediately reported your comment, because I should not have to keep redirecting you to keep your insulting and disrespectful comments to yourself, as well as me coming on my channel to make a video like this. But because you still cannot do that, that's why I'm calling you out for your behavior once again. And for your information, the Cavaliers are playing the Celtics this evening, and Cleveland better get their sweet revenge against Boston like they did last season. If they don't, you will have to face the consequences for your actions. And then you, along with one Cavs fan, also have the nerve to say that the Cavaliers lost because Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen are still on the roster. Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen were not the reason why the Cavaliers lost. The Cavaliers lost because you still cannot keep your disrespectful mouth shut. Keep Garland and Allen's names out of your disrespectful mouth and accept the fact that the Cavaliers are going through many early season struggles like other teams do, as well as the fact that both Garland and Allen make the Cavaliers a better team, both offensively and defensively. Right now, Sam Merrill is still out because of a broken hand, and Max Strus still has yet to make his season debut for the Cavaliers because of that Jones's fracture he suffered in his foot during the summer. And let's not forget that Larry Nance Jr. is also out, and Jarrett Allen is also out for tonight's game against Boston. But when everyone comes back from their injuries, everyone will start clicking again, because Sam Merrill was the reason Cleveland won 3 straight over Brooklyn and Milwaukee, both of which Cleveland won after squandering a double-digit lead, and Detroit after losing their season opener to the Knicks in New York. I told you that if the Cavaliers did not blow out in Atlanta and then get eliminated from NBA Cup contention from the 3rd straight season, you would be in a truckload of serious trouble, and now here you are. Out of the 8 regular season games that the Cavaliers lost this season, the Cavaliers lost 3 of those games because of you. I keep telling you that if you don't like the struggles that Cleveland goes through, or the moves that they make, that's fine. It's just that if you have something derogatory and disrespectful to say, all you have to do is keep it to yourself. Or in fact, don't watch the other team and watch other NBA teams. But instead, you have chosen to go on either Cavs Digest, its Cavalier podcast, Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, or Locked On Cavs and spew out something disrespectful and derogatory, and often with the use of foul language. To make matters worse, you don't even take accountability for your actions, which also shows how rude and ungrateful you are. That's why I keep reporting your comments, because you continue to spew out You continue to spew out something disrespectful and derogatory in your comments and replies, and you don't even take accountability for your actions. Of course, when it comes to social media, we should be extra careful with what we say or do, because not doing so will lead to disciplinary action being taken against us. For example, in 2018, actress Roseanne Barr, best known for her 1980 sitcom Roseanne, was fired by the American Broadcasting Company, of course to avoid confusion with ABC in Australia. And the 2018 revival of her sitcom was immediately canceled after she said something controversial on Twitter, which is now, of course, X. That's why the network decided to rename the 2018 revival of the show The Connors, which premiered in the fall of that year. All of this proves that you, Lil Man the O.G, are a total disgrace to Cavs Nation, because you don't respect real Cavs fans, of course, those who love Darius Garland, and keep saying that the Cavaliers are not a better team without him. You also don't respect Cavaliers podcast hosts, mainly because you always have something disrespectful and derogatory to say every time they say that the Cavs are not a better team without Darius Garland. Cavaliers are going through early season struggles, etc., etc. And you most definitely don't respect the entire Cavaliers organization, because of course you don't respect Max Strus, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, who else? DeAndre Hunter, Sam Merrill, Craig Porter Jr., Thomas Bryant, Naquan Tomlin, Kenny Atkinson, Kobe Altman, Mike Yancey, etc. Not only that, you are also a total disgrace to YouTube, because you cannot simply keep your insulting, disrespectful, and derogatory comments to yourself, meaning that you clearly don't care about YouTube community guidelines. Well, let's see if you do care when YouTube takes disciplinary action against you in the future. Because when I reported you, it said that if your comments have repeated offenses, your channel will be permanently terminated. Therefore, as your punishment for still not being able to keep your disrespectful, derogatory comments to yourself, don't you dare come on my channel and leave any comments in any of my rant videos or my posts about NBA teams, because you are now blocked from my channel permanently. That means if I see any comment from you, it will be deleted, and it will be deleted permanently. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Oh, and let's not forget that Mr. Krabs said that the Cavaliers also lost to the Hawks on Black Friday, because of course my older brother brought me home from here at NIU for for Thanksgiving break after Mr. K explicitly ordered him not to, because the Cavaliers were once again playing the Hawks on Black Friday. He also furiously commented that since November 2023, since my father passed away in November 2023, the Cavaliers have been 0-5, have been a winless 0-5 during Thanksgiving break. And it's all because my brother had to, of course, my brother told me that he had to come here to NIU at 5 a.m. because, of course, he had to go to work and make a lot of errands. Because, of course, he needs that money. Because, of course, he needs that money for his family. Of course, has to feed his family. Has to feed himself. Has to feed his wife. Has to feed his daughter. Because yes, we all need in our lives we all need money, because we not only do we have to feed ourselves, we have to feed our families. Anyway, that's all I gotta say in this video. So again, Cavs Nation, if you're watching this, Again, if you see Lil Man the O.G, again block it. Again block him. Again block him from your channels, so that he does not leave any derogatory or disrespectful comments on your channels. And of course, this especially means it's Cavalier Podcast, Locked On Cavs, Cavs Digest, and the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. If you see Lil Man the OG, again, make sure you block him, because again, the amount of derogatory and disrespectful comments that he's been leaving on YouTube is absolutely unnecessary. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Now, if you guys, the real Cavs fans, like this video, be sure to leave a comment. Be sure to leave a comment. And of course, yeah, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. Of course, again, real Cavs fans only. Not the Cavs fans who still think that the Cavaliers need to trade Darius Garland to become a championship team, because that's not true. The Cavaliers are still not a better team without Darius Garland. This is Respeller signing out.